Smoke break. Let's talk about the dark side of the ring.
Yeah,
And
that's the whole smoke break.
I
The
know.
entire
Yeah,
thing.
Jesus fucking
All of
Christ.
that shit.
Could I get him? Could I get him? Green Jimmy the Cricket suit wearing ass motherfucker. Oh, short Colin Powell haircut having ass motherfucker. We want the smoke.
Oh, limousine riding ass motherfucker. Oh, jet flying ass motherfucker. Oh, kiss stealing ass motherfucker.
It has been
that's Manny.
Like, yo, since he left WWE, he has been going up and up and up. This nigga been trending every other week. This nigga been showing up in Mexico. This nigga been showing up in NWA. Deadass, he was eating ass on the train. It's like he was about to make that final stop in AEW, and then he hit a full stop.
Skirt.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So whatever plans that they may have possibly had to bring him in for, managing Andrade.
That shit is over.
Sorry. And I think Tony Khan is cognizant enough to realize that.
Batista is down. Batista is down. Batista is down.
You can't really do nothing with this man right now.
Playing with your ass, bitch.
Here's the thing. So we've always heard about the forwardness and this just downright like nastiness of Ric Flair when it comes to women and parties and drugs and shit like that. And
kids today would call it toxic masculinity, maybe.
Damn, I wish I had it here. I don't even have it here. That's a Two Black Sheep sound. Damn, I don't got it. Too bad. Okay, well,
Shout out to the sheep. You know what I'm saying? Listen to that too. If you follow us, you follow them, nigga. We'll shoot you in your face.
Oh no, here you go.
On the sheep.
My bad. I'm gonna run that back. We do that when we get toxic over there. But
oh, that's dope. Listen to the Two Black Sheep just for that. But,
now, I did not know. I did not know that this story was as deep as it was. Like I didn't know how crazy this shit was.
You hadn't heard the plane ride from hell story, and
I heard about the plane ride of hell, but honestly, the most I heard about it was like the fight.
Yeah, and the haircut.
I heard that.
Oh, nah.
Yeah, you feel me? I heard Ric Flair was wilding, but I just be hearing Ric Flair be wilding all the time. So you feel like I wouldn't really trip it.
That shit was a footnote in what we heard at the first time.
So like, I remember back in like when I was like maybe 13 or 14, like I would read like all these like insider stories, and I was like, yo, I want to know more about this shit. And I came across the plane ride from hell, and I did more research into that. There's like, yo, there was fights. There was lawsuits. I was like, why was there a fucking lawsuit? And it was like, oh, because multiple niggas on this flight were being nasty.
Oh, so you niggas
WWE had to pay to keep these ladies quiet and to have this shit not go like public.
Well, Ben, if you could do us a solid, give us a brief your take on the episode, and then we'll open it up and discuss.
I mean, like, the episode was pretty much solid, pretty much straightforward. They did leave out some stuff, but they got like the main things. Like, okay, they got on the plane, they were going over to the UK, they had a little show, and then after that, they got back on their like private jet, but the plane was grounded, and they all got like hammered while they were waiting for the plane to get clearance so they could go back to America. And when they got up in the air, that's when these niggas started acting crazy, starting fights. You had Brock Lesnar and Kurt Hennig about to like pop the fucking door on the plane.
The emergency door, nigga.
The emergency door on the plane. And the wildest shit that I heard was, I forget who was on there. Was it Tommy Dreamer? He was like, man, look, they wouldn't have popped the door off of there. There's no way. When you had the stewardess who was on there, she was like, yeah, they could have definitely popped that door off of there. She's like, there is a possibility they could have, because like, yo, these are big men. These are like 6'5". They're like weigh like 300 pounds. There is a way they could have knocked that door off of there. And like everybody's drunk, passed out, doing wild shit.
This nigga 7 over here professing his re-love for the wife that he lost.
Yeah, like bro, like he's out here crying, singing while everybody's asleep.
On the megaphone though?
Yeah, he was singing
on the megaphone.
That nigga was singing Black Street Before I Let You Go, nigga. That's what he was singing, nigga.
That nigga was singing, I be stroking.
Come on, Terry.
Then, like,
that's what I be doing. I be stroking.
Then we get to the super wild shit where
we got the Terry invitation.
The stewardess is like, yo, I was back there and Ric Flair was doing like his thing where he walks around like in the robe, just butt naked, just showing his stuff to people. And it's like, bruh. And she said, she was like, yo, and they were like, yo, cheering for it. I'm like, bro, what the fuck were y'all doing?
Yeah, that's wild, bro. Like
y'all
I didn't
weird,
understand,
bro. Y'all want to see a 52-year-old man's y'all want to see his shit. Y'all niggas is wild, bro.
No. Just the fact that it's like 50 some people. It's like 50 some people on this plane.
This is a private plane, nigga. This is
a
private plane that they rented out,
a large majority of y'all is men, and Tommy Dreamer is literally sitting here talking about everybody wanted to see him do it. Like, you are telling me that y'all all just wanted to see this nigga strutting his dick around. Y'all are bugging, bro.
And if RVD was like, I don't want to see him do it.
If y'all into that, like, yo, cool, whatever. To each your own. If y'all cheering for that shit, I guess y'all were cheering for that shit. That's y'all business. But Ric Flair is like, yo, walks all the way back to where the stewardess is to the kitchen area, and it's like, yo, I'm gonna get a Coke. And she like, okay, like, yo, it's weird that you back here like butt naked, but you know, whatever. And this man walks up to her and starts like sexually harassing her, like making her touch his stuff, pinning her against like the wall. And Dustin Rhodes has to come up there and like, hey man, let's go. Like, bro, you need to chill out.
And
walking back to his
Razor
seat.
McHall, nigga.
Yeah, and Razor Ramon, Scott Hall was like, yo, he thinks that somebody spiked his drink because he says he has no recollection of doing what he did, because she said that when she went over there to, you know, kind of check on him and see if he needed anything, that he started grabbing up on her, talking about what he was going to do to her and this and that, and he passed out, and that was the only way she got away from him. And the fucked up shit is, like, all of these things happened with witnesses, and nobody stepped in to stop any of it.
Hey, hold on.
Shut your ass up.
Scott Hall.
I get talking shit about you.
I just need clarity on this one. Scott Hall said that he thinks Kurt Hennig H-bombed him.
Yeah.
When did he say this?
He said this during the I don't know when exactly he actually made this comment. I don't know if it was like on a previous like interview or a podcast or something like that. I don't even know if he told them that on that episode, but they did have audio. He was like, yo, I think he H-bombed me because I don't remember anything. And I was like super unresponsive. Like they played it during the thing.
So you gonna blame your actions on a dead man who's not here to defend himself and to say anything in regards to his side of what you're saying that he did to you to make you act like a nasty nigga, to give you a nasty, like, you feel me? Like, whether or not
on the same day, you piece of shit, nigga. Like, first off, you can shut the fuck up, nigga.
Like, that's just weird.
Like, that's not even the full kicker of like what happened. Like, RVD is like telling like, bro, like, yo, this nigga, all these niggas is nasty. You got Justin Credible being like, yo, these niggas is nasty.
Like, yo,
and
I was
like when there. Like these two men have a well-documented past with drugs, and they're the most coherent men in the room. How does that happen? And then you have Tommy Dreamer over here talking about like, well, you know, some people got offended by what he did. Listen, you have a 52-year-old man walk up to you and tell you to touch his dick. You gonna be offended. You gonna be feeling some type of way, bro. It's not, and that's the wrong word to use. That she was offended. It's not like he called her a name. It's not like he said something about like how she looked. This man was like literally sexually harassing her, and you talking about, well, yeah, she was offended, man. Not everybody gonna like it, I guess.
Nigga, you're fucking stupid, nigga. How do you release a statement like that with your statement that you released and then say like I didn't think I was trying to offend anybody or victim blame like your entire thing that you did? It gets
progressively worse. It goes worse from what he said, like, yo, like she was like, some people are just gonna be offended. It gets worse than that because then he goes on later to say because the victims settled out of court for some money for an undisclosed amount. And he said, like, well, you know, if she felt so strongly about it, then she shouldn't have taken the money. She should have tried to get him arrested for like this heinous crime. And the look of like the look in his face, like he would like the self-righteous look in that man's face when he said it. Like he said that shit with validation. He said that shit with his entire chest, like, bruh.
Tommy Dreamer.
And then he says some other shit after that. He's like, bruh, he does this cop-out that I hate when people do. When they're like, well, you know, everybody's going to be offended by something. It's like, look at my double ponytail back here. Somebody's probably at home watching this right now, offended by my double ponytail. It's like, bruh, I hate when people say this shit over some like super homophobic, racist shit. They'd be like, well, you know, everybody's so offended these days. That this whole generation is a bunch of snowflakes over some wild shit that you were doing. And it's not like it wasn't like she even wanted to like put that man in jail. She was just like, yo, I'm just telling my story.
Yeah, y'all wild.
Yeah, they called me, nigga. Like I didn't ask for none of this shit, nigga. I didn't ask for that
exactly.
nigga.
She was like, bro, I'm just trying to tell my story. And now Ric Flair is like, yo, making all these statements, saying like, yo, I didn't do it. RVD trying to lie on my name. It's like, bruh, just admit you was nasty and just get it over with. Because at this point, you just like a nasty Dennis Schroeder, bruh.
That's a question. What do y'all think about the people that are saying like RVD and like the people that didn't do anything are enablers?
Enablers, nigga. I'm minding my bill. What am I gonna say to listen, dog?
Well, that's the whole thing, like what Sean Robert had just mentioned, you feel me, just a bit ago. You feel me, like the don't sell it aspect of this. You feel me? Like if somebody does something that's offensive or somebody that does something that's cross or whatever, and it has the what? Go ahead. What?
Oh my God, Graham. What am I gonna do to say to stop anything that's going on with Ric Flair when Vince McMahon is sitting 22 feet away from me?
I don't know, man.
You talking about I'm enabling like, what? Who's enabling what, nigga? Enabling what? What you want me to do, nigga? Come on, Rick, stop it, nigga. You need to be pulling your dick out there on people like that, nigga. Look, Vince McMahon is right up there, nigga. JR was even closer, nigga.
Hey, at some point, somebody got to
fucking too, nigga. Keep your fucking dick to yourself, nigga.
Exactly. But just because Vince McMahon is 20 feet away, don't mean somebody can't say that. Or somebody can't do something about that.
The other thing is like, bro, you had to have Dustin Rhodes come up to him. I feel like Dustin Rhodes was the only person that could have like really come up to him like, hey man, or you know, one of the older guys could have come up to him and be like, hey man, like you need to chill out. Like if it would have been one of the younger guys like RVD to come up to Ric Flair and be like, oh, hey man, you being nasty, you need to sit down. Like, bro, that's curtains for his career at that point. A lot of these guys were probably scared that they were going to be blackballed if they go up there and say something to Ric Flair. Dustin Rhodes is probably like, yo, I've known this nigga my entire life. So I feel like I could go up and talk to him and be like, yo, you need to come back here. But Dustin Rhodes, you are also a nasty nigga because you are one of the niggas that was grinding up on one of the flight attendants, telling her to touch your shit and telling her what you was going to do to her. Bruh, you better not show your face at Dynamite, bruh.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah,
and then you put your account on private. You got damn near 1 million followers, and you put your account on private because of the backlash from this episode.
Like,
that's crazy to me.
Like we can still see you. We can still see you, man.
Yeah. Nigga, did you know that I can see you?
Hello.
Yeah, hi. Hi, Seven.
All you niggas all you niggas, Scott Hall, all you niggas, line the fuck up. Brock Lesnar, line the fuck up.
Oh yeah.
Ric
Brock
Flair,
Lesnar.
line the fuck up. Do me a favor.
Sit your ass down. Go to sleep. Give us all a break.
These niggas is nasty, man.
For real though, it's like
This is disappointing.
And the amount of people that were online advocating for this shit. Bruh, had Ron Simmons been on that flight and done some wild shit like that, y'all would have been shitting on him right now.
Yeah, for sure. That's a fact.
Hey, but I'd love to see fucking Ron Simmons punching up Ric Flair like, nigga, don't touch that woman, nigga. Sit down.
Bruh, in ECW, he was talking about he fight women too. He punched women too. So I don't know how much help Ron Simmons would have been in a moment like that.
He was just an equal opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Black excellence before black excellence.
But now this nigga Ric Flair is just like I said earlier, he like a nasty Dennis Schroeder. You thought you was gonna leave WWE, get that bag, but now you just stuck there, just like, yo, man.
Stuck in limbo.
I don't got no contract.
Man,
I guess I could. I guess I could go to NWA and do some shit because like, what the fuck else they got?
I own that, nigga. That nigga stuck in Tessa Blanchard land, nigga. Right over there, nigga. Right in purgatory, nigga.
Damn.
Sit your ass right there, nigga.
Blanchard, huh?
Hey,
yo, and it doesn't look like it's gonna get much better for Ric Flair because they're doing the Canyon episode.
Oh. I'd seen a couple of things floating around about it. It might not be looking good for the Undertaker after that episode either.
Bruh,
man.
He was one. Oh yeah, that's right.
Remember that SummerSlam shit, nigga? Like, yo,
ones.
get it, bro. I remember that SummerSlam match, nigga. Like, that shit is uncomfortable. Like that with Kane and the Undertaker,
He
and
just,
then DDP and Canyon.
In that match. It's not even like there's any offense from him. They're just beating the shit out of them from bell to bell.
In a cage,
and this is
for no reason.
And this is the era of the Undertaker when he would get winded during like the first quarter of his match.
He'd be like, "This is shit, nigga."
Exactly. He just be
like a mom
yo,
tell you to come inside, nigga. Like
just chilling on a rope. Like at one point, him and Kane were doing like, "Yo, look at this last ride. Nah, look at this last ride. Nah, look at this last ride.
Look
Mine
at this
is better. Like, I
get
this nigga higher than you can. Like, it's like,
hey, Kane,
wild.
Pick him up, throw him against the ropes, and throw him to me, nigga. I'm gonna put my foot up. Watch this, nigga.
all right. Let me get some. All right,
check this out. Check this out. Throw him to me, nigga. I'm gonna pick him up, nigga, like I'm about to choke slam him, and I'm gonna slam him, nigga. I do the same thing.
Did you listen to that soundbite of Ric Flair talking on him when he was on who the fuck show was he on?
Howard Stern.
Howard Stern. When he was on Howard Stern, he was like, yo, he kept saying like the choices you made in your personal life. And Canyon has to keep telling him, it's like, bro, this is not a choice. It was like, yo, my sexuality is not a choice. And he was like, man, this is a choice. Is what you're choosing to do in your life. And it's like, they gonna whoop your ass, bro.
They're gonna wake you up, nigga. They're gonna give you a sense of being just to kill you again, nigga. Like, I can't wait.
Hey.
Yo, we're gonna fit it in there, though. That's why they love us.
Yo.
So,
hey, yo.
That's why you the Red
Teddy Long gonna come at the end and just be like, yo, see, I told y'all he won't shit.
I told y'all niggas.
Hey, 2 Cold Scorpio. He gonna be like,
yo, for real, like, bruh, y'all niggas should have known that defending Ric Flair don't get you shit. Tommy Dreamer should have known it only brings you hurt and pain. Ask 2 Cold Scorpio what happened to Hawk when he defended Ric Flair.
Man,
when he defended Ric Flair's name, he almost lost his eyeball.
I can't wait to see it.
Yo, I saw somebody say like, yo,
in the backwood chilling with smoked ass.
2 Cold Scorpio type of nigga to beat your ass and make sound effects during the fight.
Mink.
Dead ass, the way he told that story, he was like, yo, I had to back that nigga up. I kicked him. I was like, fuck out.
Hey man, he be talking to you and shit like, oh yeah, see, I hit you with that one, huh? You see that coming, huh? Nigga, stab, nigga, yeah, stab, nigga, look at you, look at you,
Booker T gonna hit him with that big thrust kick. Booker T gonna hit him with that big thrust kick. Oh,
I watched that
Booker
shit
T
back
picks
in
up Creed.
Scorpio.
Booker T picks up Creed. Oh,
Scott Norton is fucking
serious.
gross for that shit, bro. Because he was
Serious.
like, man, look, the only reason he was able to beat him is because Hawk was sick and he had hepatitis C and he didn't have his medicine and blah 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 blah. I was like, bro, ain't nobody telling him to call me the N word and run back there and charge me. Like, bro, you got your ass beat, you get your ass beat.
Everybody got choices. You know what I'm saying? you decided to do that, nigga. I just said fuck Ric Flair, and then here you come, nigga, with his dick in your mouth and his helicopter and dick in your mouth.
And the way Too Cold told the story, he was like, yo, man, fuck that pussy. Let him ride by himself. And Hawk was like, what did you say? He was like, bro, which part didn't you understand? Did you not understand the fucking part or the pussy part?
That shit was great, man. That shit.
I want to play spades with that nigga.
Right.
Yeah, bro. He seemed like a good dominoes partner, nigga. Like